Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? I am happy to be home. Hi, Lori in hot South Carolina. Well, I'm glad you're doing great. I am swell. Eyes a little itchy. Somebody got an itchy eye in here? Good Lord. There goes my light. Spirit's ready. Whee! Oh my. Don't mind my hair, please. I've been wearing a hat all day and I've got hat head. It's been a wonderful day in my neck of the woods. What about you? Has it been a good day in your neck of the woods? Please share out if you are kind. We are going to be doing some readings tonight. Come on in, everyone. My hair is crazy today. Don't even comment on it because I know it's nuts. I've been wearing a hat all day. It's been a really weird day today for me for the Lionsgate 8-8 portal. How has it been for you? And if you're on the other side of the world, how was your yesterday on the 8-8? I'm curious about that because it's been an interesting day here so far. Um, we're all just doing the best we can to get through it, right? I'm sorry, I'm still very, very sunburned, itchy. I don't know if you can see my peely skin, but it's itchy. I'm itchy. I'm itchy everywhere. My legs are finally starting to peel, so they're very itchy. So if you see me scratching, mind your business. I ain't got cooties. I got a sunburn. So that's how my day's going. My car broke this morning, first thing. So that's how my day's going. How is your day going with all the Lionsgate portal energy? I swear, sometimes I think I just need to trade this thing in for something different because it's always something. It's always something. Hi, David. Okay, Lori. Lori's on it. Lori's like, I'm doing it. I love her so much. Dang, what's the temperature over there in South Carolina today? I don't want to brag, but it was a high of 75 today here in South Dakota. I don't want to brag. Hi, Amanda. I'm not bragging. Not bragging. Okay, we got money from Lori. So Lori's gonna start us off. She's on the jump and she's like, you know what? I ain't waiting on y'all. We're getting it done. Quick like and in a hurry. Today's beginning of amazingness. Hopefully. 112 heat index. Give me a flippin' break. Yeah, my mom's in Texas. She said she stayed in the house today because it's ridiculously scary out there. It's very, very hot. And that's no fun. And I'm sorry you had two flat tires. My radiator blew first thing this morning when I was away from the home. So I'm having to have my car towed somewhere. They gave me an estimate of $1,600 to change my radiator out. And I was like, I can do it myself. I'm not going to charge myself $1,600 to change a simple radiator. I can do that myself. I don't need y'all to do that for me. That's crazy talk. Oh my. David, I got you. But I mean, seriously, God, I don't need your help. What do I look like? Incompetent? I could do it myself. $485 poor. Yeah, well, I'll be about that much poor. I can do it for less than $500. I don't need them to do it for me. I'm not an idiot. I got you on my list, David. So, yes, they can kiss my big white ass. That's what I say. Go on, kiss it. Well, thank you, Amanda. I will put you on the list as well. So that is what's going on in my neck of the woods. I will be spending the day tomorrow. My landlord is a sweet, sweet, sweet man, and he has offered to go pick my car up first thing in the morning with a car trailer because I don't have towing on my insurance, oddly enough. Interesting. We're going to have to rectify that soon. But anyway, so he's going to pick my car up and he's going to bring it back out here and pick me up. I'm going to get the radiator. And he said he'll help me, but I'll do it. I don't care. I don't need help. I know how to change a radiator. Hi, Tracy. You need AAA. Girl, first of all, stop sounding like my mother. My mother, God love her. Oh, my mother. I called her today because it's her birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mom. 8-9 is her birthday. I called her today because I was going to be busy tomorrow and I didn't want to miss her birthday. And I was telling her about what was going on with me. And she's like, well, it's your fault. Well, if you had been keeping track of your fluids, I'm like, Mom, I get my fluids changed every time I get my oil changed. And my oil was just changed like not even a month ago. Well, you should have been looking at it more often than that. And if you'd been looking at it more often than that, then this wouldn't have happened. I love AAA. Yeah. She's like, you get 5 free tows a month. I'm like, if you need that many tows in a month for your car, you need a new car. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not judging anyone. But I'm just saying, are you glitching or is Facebook messing with me? I don't know, Tracy. Let's take a consensus. Hi, Denise. It's good to see you too. Amanda, I got you on the list. Am I glitchy, everybody? Or is Facebook just messing with Tracy? It could be the energy because the energy is crazy today. You never know. You never know. So since it is the Lionsgate portal, we will be pulling cards for what you need to let go of and what's coming towards you, of course. Now, these are donation-based readings. You send what you wish to receive in return. If you have a specific question, it's not glitchy for anybody else, Tracy. It's just you. Everybody says it's okay. Nothing going on their end. So maybe check your connection, sweetheart. But we're going to be using these cards for things you need to release on the Lionsgate portal. What cycles, what patterns have been showing up again recently in your life that are showing you where you need to let go of things? Hi, Margaret. How are you, my darling Maggie? I haven't seen you in a coon's age. I haven't said that in a coon's age. Nothing on Denise's end. Okay, yeah, we've established that it's just Tracy, and all Tracy. And then for advice, my hand landed on the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which I've used maybe twice in my life. So we'll be reading the book definition of what cards mean on that one. Okay. Lori said something about work. I'm going to scroll up. Remember, these are donation-based readings. You send whatever you would like to receive as energy, and I will send it back to you with love and light and Lionsgate. Okay, Lori says, wondering about my money and retirement equation getting better or more work. Okay, so for that, I'm going to pull out these tarot cards. I mean, I'm feeling like it's going to get better. Hi, Judy. Feeling like it's going to get better, but I will see. I will ask the cards and see what they tell me. We'll see what happens. Welcome to Tuesday, everybody. It's been a doozy. It's been a doozy. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I've had too much coffee today. All right. Is Lori's retirement situation going to get better? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. I'm going to split the deck and see what the card says. And you have a yes. Yes, it's going to get better. There's your why for yes. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Look, they're celebrating. Things are going to get better as far as your retirement is concerned. It's not going to be more work. I feel like you're going to know for sure in a couple months that things are going to be okay. I just feel like right now things are a little vibrating. Things are a little vibrating. Things are kind of moving a little bit, moving and shaking. And it's causing some nervousness. I totally understand, because anything right now that causes us to question, never did that again. What? No. I will never do that again. I just dropped a card when I said that. It's probably a no. It's a no. Look at the no. Never do that again. You don't like my energy? My gosh. But anyway, pizza's out of the oven, Em. But anyway, it just feels like any little thing right now that can cause us to lose this the handle that we have on our life is nerve-wracking. Even if it's a small thing, Lori, right? Okay, because just because of the times that we're living in. So I totally understand where you're coming from and where you might think, do I need to worry? Do I need to stress? Is everything going to be all right? Is there going to be any kind of setback? But I don't see that for you. I think you're going to be okay. All right. I think you're going to be okay. But that's what I'm having for that. Okay. So now we're just going to look at what cycle is showing up in your Lionsgate energy that you need to let go of. What is a repeating pattern in your life? You got 3 cards here. Forgiveness. Okay. Letting go. I don't know if you have been emotionally triggered recently by somebody that has a habit of doing that to you. If you have somebody in your life that's simply there to create that emotional, this is what's going on right now with your money situation, the fear cycle, where you're worried about money. You need to have more faith in your universe. And I feel like, this imagination card is just, the imagination card is letting your imagination run wild as far as the fear is concerned, as far as having somebody in your life that is constantly triggering you or upsetting you. Okay. So we are looking at this right now in the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate is all about empowering yourself like a lion, standing with courage in the face of adversity and fear. And right now, what the lion is telling you to be fearless. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about these little things popping up that are making your imagination run wild, that are making you worry, that are making you stress. If there's people in your life that are continuing to bring you bad energy, negativity, stress, doing things to you that causes you to have to forgive them, remove them from your life, because it's, first of all, forgiveness can be very hard. Oh, you're a Leo too? Well, then you'll fit right in with this Leo energy, baby. Happy birthday, Leo. So right now, you just really need to concentrate on recognizing what fear patterns are circulating in your mind or popping up right now during this energy portal. It's going to be really strong. Today is the strongest Doors wide open, 8-8. This is all about cycles, repeating cycles, okay? Infinity symbol, repeating cycles. So right now, when this energy is the strongest, we need to consciously look at what is recurring in our life, recurring cycles of fear, people who seek or need forgiveness for their actions and words towards you, and allowing your imagination to run wild. Okay, you need to look at those things. All right, that's what I have for you, my darling. I really don't think that you have anything to worry about. I feel like sometimes because you've struggled in the past or had financial instability, that it does every little kind of minute thing kind of throws you back into that energy of lack. But don't allow that to happen, okay? And we're gonna do one wisdom oracle for you because I feel like you need it. So we're gonna look at these. These are super cute cards. They have these shells on them, which are adorable. Wisdom for Lori. They're so stiff. I've not used them but once or twice. 8-8 today. Yes, we all know, Tracy. 8-8. Yes, Lionsgate portal. That's the energy we're working with. What do we have advice for Lori? What does Lori need to know today on the Lionsgate portal? I want that one. Okay. Clean it up, it says. The card that you have here says, clean it up. And it is card number 21. So let's see what that has to tell us. Too far. Not far enough. Too far, not far enough. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Sweeping away what is no longer needed. 8-8. Getting rid of things that are no longer serving your higher purpose, things that are keeping you in lower vibrations of lack, fear, anger, mistrust. It's definitely time for you. I'm going to set that aside so that nobody else gets that card. It's definitely time for you to let go of people and situations in your life that cause you to feel that way. Okay, put some distance between them because this is not the energy that we want to continue to move forward into. The 12-12, 12-12. Okay, the 12-12 portal is the next portal where we are going to be stepping into higher vibrational energy. Yes, but the 8-8 Lions Gate portal is all about your empowering yourself, calling your power back to you. Okay. All right. Hi, Dale. You ready? I'm ready for you, girl. Don't even sweat. Don't even sweat it. Okay. The next donation we have is from David. David, do you have a question for the cards? You're welcome, darling. Welcome, Dale. Libra. Ooh, interesting. My daughter's a Libra. Career and relationship. Okay. We're going to look at David's relationship first. Are we still with the same gentleman? Show me the future of David's relationship. Yes. Okay. These are donation-based readings tonight, Dale. If you have a simple yes or no question, you can send $5. Or if you would like a more detailed reading, you can send a larger donation. In this economy, it's very hard to do this as a full-time career because it's not an essential necessity. But my car broke today, so here we are. Since I'm not out in the world making money today, I will be here making money. And if that's cool with you, then by all means send a donation, Dale. But if you don't want to, you can always go check out somebody else who offers free readings. I'm fine with that. I won't be mad at you. Show me David's relationship. Moving forward, show me David's relationship. The moon in reverse. I feel like this is about true feelings coming to the surface. It's like Seven of Wands. What's this card? King of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like it might be about feelings about an ex coming to the surface, interfering in your relationship. Maybe some lingering feelings about an ex. I don't know why I feel that way. It's just a message that I'm receiving. Okay. Just how I'm feeling. The cards aren't telling me that. I'm just feeling that. I feel like there might be some kind of lingering feelings towards an ex that are kind of interfering in your relationship. You have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about being determined. It's about using all of your energy towards something, to get through something, to get past something, to get, okay, dominoes. I hear you. The pizza's on its way, Em. It just feels like, you have the King of Wands in reverse, which is usually dealing with somebody who's very overbearing, somebody who's very demanding, somebody who has a lot of intolerance and things of that nature. And then you have that next to the Seven of Wands, somebody who's very pushy and demanding, and demands acceptance, demands that we move on from this, demands that, I don't know, it just feels like somebody who's doesn't want you to look too closely at them. Never mind about that. Let's just keep moving on. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And it's almost like seeing an aspect of a person that you hadn't seen before. The Hierophant, this is the relationship card, okay? The Hierophant represents marriage also, okay? It also represents traditional religious upbringing, beliefs, things of that nature. And it's coming out underneath the Moon card in reverse. So this is definitely about something in your relationship coming to the surface, being made aware of some feeling. It just feels like lingering feelings to me. Of course, like I said, the cards are not saying that. I'm feeling that. So we'll see how that is. How do we move forward here? The Four of Swords. Okay, so it feels like this is something that you're going to have to tackle together. You cannot have somebody pushing you to get over something, or you pushing them to get over something and to move on. Like, things have to happen in their own time. But I definitely feel like with the Four of Swords coming afterward, this is like the relaxation and rest and feeling like you're safe in your environment. So your relationship is safe. Okay, things are going to continue to be okay in your relationship because of the Hierophant coming out next to the Four of Swords. So that just tells me that you're gonna be able to weather whatever this storm is. I feel like it's just one of those quick summer storms, where it's like something, it just pops up, it floods everything, and it breaks some branches, but overall, everything, all the buildings are still standing. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm seeing with these cards. So you want to know about work. What question do you have about work? He feels a bit of insecure about my son's mother relationship and closeness. Did I not just say that? An ex. Okay, don't try to sweep it under the rug. The only reason that he feels insecure is because somebody that you used to love and have a physical relationship with, you're still friends with. And I feel like that's something he's just going to have to get used to. And maybe you can have him kind of put it in his situation. like you don't have anybody in your life that you used to have a close relationship with and you're still friends with them, or you still speak to them, or you're still nice to them, or God forbid you have children with them and you have to be nice to each other. That's just a good parenting relationship. I think that this insecurity, of course, is coming from his own sense of self-worth. So maybe that's something he should work on. Okay. Okay. What is Hi, Ronald. Hi, Sarah from Michigan. Welcome in. Have a seat. We're just chatting. Tell me about David's work. Peace. The peace card came out as far as your work is concerned. I feel like this is, I know, I don't know if you're still stepping into the shoes of your boss that had to take an extended break, but I feel like that this is going to continue to be good for you. I'm looking at the blue, but I'm seeing green. A lot of moving pieces that have not fallen into place. Okay, I feel like this has to do with your boss and things like that. But I do feel like you have security there. Okay, so I don't want you to stress that. I know you worried about that before. I do feel like you have a job security. We talked about your ability. We talked about your capability and Emma, pizza's pulling up right now. I just gotta let my kid know she can eat. We're having pizza because I ate or we used most of the food in my house before we had to leave for Raleigh. And then I hadn't had a chance to go shopping because we just got home yesterday afternoon and we don't have a lot of food in the house. And my car's broken. It broke down this morning. My radiator blew, so that's fun. So we're having pizza. Yeah. So, anyways, hi, Karen. Oh, Ronald's tagging people. Wonderful. These readings are by donation. How do they work? Well, tonight it is you choose your own donation amount. Anything over $5 is fine. We have peace coming in. What's going out for David? I want that card. What's going out? Look, you use sarcasm too much. First of all, sarcasm is judgment. Okay. Sarcasm is judgment, and that's what I'm hearing when I'm seeing this humor card. Look, don't lose your sense of humor, but lose a little bit of the sarcasm because it offends people around you. And I don't think you're trying to offend people, but I do feel like it hurts their feelings because sarcasm is judgment. Okay, so let's try to lose the sarcasm. And too funny, he just told me that today. Oh, look at me. On point as usual. That's hilarious. Okay, your sarcasm is judgment. Okay, so now that we have that squared away, let's look at the message that the universe wants you to know. Positive message. What is a positive message for David in this Lion Feet energy? What does David need to know? Okay, you have the card for the unfinished symphony. So let's check that out. Looks like she's writing an egg that's on a keyboard. I have no idea. Don't ask me. The symbolism escapes me. Let's see if it'll make sense. I really don't know. Let's see if it makes sense. If you would like to get a reading tonight, there's 4 different pay apps in the description box of the video. Okay. Essential meaning of unfinished symphony is unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, and the need to make amends. And I feel like this is all about your partner. This is all about your partner. David, you and I are very much alike, and sometimes it takes an outsider to tell you that you need to apologize. And I feel like you need to make an apology to your partner. Okay. And it's just because sometimes we don't realize the things that we say could be less hurtful or that they sting. I don't think you need to apologize for having a good relationship with your children's mom. I don't think you need to apologize for that. But you do need to be more aware of how it's making your partner feel less than he should in your relationship. Maybe if they could spend time together, he would see that she's a good person and that they could be friends as well. If he can open himself up to that. I tend to push away when I feel vulnerable. Like I said, David, you and I are very much alike, right? We're both Capricorns, and that's what we do. If we feel like somebody's going to hurt us, we hurt them first, or we push away from them and put some distance, and that's just how we roll. But it doesn't have to be that way. Okay. So I hate to say it, and I hate to say it, but maybe we should apologize. Anywho, that's what I have for you, David, and I hope it helps you. And I hope you can move forward with the confidence that even though there's a summer storm, like I said, a little rough patch, everything's going to be okay. The house is going to be still standing. It's just you're gonna lose some shingles, but it's nothing that can't be repaired. Okay. I know this is a great relationship for you. It's really opening up your heart, and that's wonderful. I really love that. I am so glad. Okay, great. I'm scratching my legs real quick because they're itchy from this sunburn. Give me a second. It feels so good, doesn't it? Okay, done. Okay, Amanda. Amanda, it's your turn. Ronald, I got you. I got you, bro. Bro. What's wrong with me? Ronald, bro. Oh, y'all, I'm going to have to go fix my car tomorrow. You know how long it's been since I've done mechanical work on my vehicle? I did not have to do any mechanical work on Luna on my expedition. I did not have to do any work on it. The car will yes, of course, it'll get resolved. I didn't have to do any mechanical work on that car, and I had that car probably 2 years, maybe 3, 2 or 3 years. So it's been 2 or 3 years since I've had to do any mechanical work on a car because Lord knows that Durango, I was doing everything left, right, center, up, and down underneath that engine. So it's been a hot minute, and I can't say that I'm looking forward to getting my hands dirty, but I will do it. It doesn't even matter. Okay, whatever comes for Amanda, let's see what happens. First of all, what does she need to know? What is she letting go of in this Lionsgate portal? What is Amanda letting go of in this Lionsgate portal? What cycle is resurfacing for her to take a closer look? Guilt. What are we feeling guilty about, darling? I'm hearing guilt. Denial. I feel like you and I talk about this quite a bit. I feel like you and I have talked about, in one form or another, the fact that you have overextended yourself and you continue to overextend yourself all the time. And being in a state of denial about what makes you happy and what responsibilities you have on your plate. You are dealing with your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra. This is your self-esteem, your fear center, being able to face things head on. I feel like you're good at that, but I feel like we're not good. Sometimes that fear overwhelms you, and I think that it really affects your sense of self. And I'm also hearing something about. All right. That's not going to happen. Well, Greg's here, and Greg is telling me that that you're having a still to this day having a hard time letting go of him. And he's saying you don't have to stop loving him, but you do need to let him go. Because he's showing me you just holding on to him so tightly with your hand, with your fist. He's like, she's holding on to me so tightly. She's afraid to let go. She thinks that I'm just going to disappear. She thinks um, that she'll stop loving me. She's not going to stop loving me. What happens if she holds on to fear? We can't keep thinking about the timing. Okay, so he's talking about yes. He's talking about the timing. Okay, this is what he's telling me right now. First of all, I want you to know that I'm completely covered in goosebumps in this moment, so pay attention. He said, "You are not going to die young." All right, you are not going to die young, and that's not something that you have to worry about. But he says that this has been in the back of your mind, and it's something that you have worried about because your brother was young. Singular case. Yeah. He's telling me that this is today's 2 years of the last time I saw him and that we buried him. I can understand why he would be on your mind today and why he's popped in here. Lionsgate is a very powerful energy, but he wants you to know that it's okay to loosen your grip. Okay, it's okay for you to loosen your grip on him. Um, he said she's exhausting. He said she's exhausting. How much she thinks about me. Oh, you're such a turd. That it just you have to live your life, okay, and you can't keep living it in fear. I did have a rough day today. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yes, your baby brother. And this is why you're concerned about your own life and about your own vitality. But he's made it very clear to me to tell you, and I'm cold again. Look at these gosh darn goosebumps, geez Louise. Um, you are not going to die young. Okay, you're not going to die before your time. It's not going to happen to you. He said things happened to him so they didn't have to happen to other people. He said that you have a tendency to ignore your feelings. I'll be better not either. Well, I don't know about that. He's not here. I'm not doing a reading for him, so I can't. I couldn't say. Um, but he said you are not going to. So I just want you to know that, okay? Your brother needs you to know that. And your brother needs you to know that he's going to be around. He's going to continue to be around. He's going to continue to see you and check on you and love you. And that the love that you have for him and the love that he has for you is never, ever going to go away. You don't have to hold on to it so tightly like you're going to lose it, like it's going to disappear because he said it's never going to disappear. Okay. So that is what we need to let go of. Okay. You need to have strong chakra system and you know that. When was the last time you balanced your chakras? You would definitely should do that today since it's been such a rough day for you. This is, you have the card here of self-esteem. So this would be having to release an issue of low self-esteem or low self-worth. Try to let go a bit. Yes, it's been a while for balancing. Absolutely. And I think that's something that you should work on. Okay. We need to release our issues with our self-esteem. Like this pops up whenever you're having a rough time. You start questioning yourself, questioning your worth, and whether or not you can do this. Of course you can. You're the most confident person I know. And I mean that. You're the most competent person I know. Okay, you have the card, advice from the universe, of co-creating. Okay. Look at this. Even got a little kitty on there. How sweet. And an owl, the owl of wisdom, working together. Let's read it and see what it says. Number 40. 40, 40, 40, 40. Towards the end of the book. That's a good sign. Nope, not that one. Co-create. It says creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. Okay, relationship message. Since this was all about your brother, we're going to read the relationship message for you. Okay, so it says, connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. This is keeping your heart open, okay? Don't close your heart down to love. Don't allow yourself to be full of fear. Okay? You're going to be so happy. Your love is a unique work of art, the very embodiment of beauty. You're trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, or facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step, so you just avoid doing anything. Woo. I hate that. I hate when that happens, don't you? Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Yes, it does. Why do you think it all has to come down to you? That's a very good question for you, friend. Inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. That's lovely. I like that for you. That's really nice. Hi, Sharon. I've been really well. How are you? Even though my car broke this morning, I'm still doing good. I'm not, ain't nothing going to break my stride. I know you needed this. Everybody needs me. Look, I've been feeling very uninspired with this work lately. So I love your positive feedback because, I just feel like I'm not helping people as much as I used to. My readings are not affecting people as good as they used to. And it just feels like there's no point to it for me anymore. This is kind of why I've been kind of pulling away from it. It just doesn't feel, I don't feel so as inspired by it as I used to feel because it doesn't seem to be manifesting in a way that truly helps people. So by all means, share your positive feedback. If this is exactly what you needed, thank you for telling me. I appreciate you. Okay, Ronald. Ronald, my darling, do you have a specific question for the cards? Scratch, 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 scratch. So itchy. Ah, itchy. Oh my. And my ego. It's not my ego, it's just I used to feel like this was my purpose, right? I used to feel like this was my purpose. Helping people was my purpose because it filled me up with love inside and it made me feel worthy, I guess. I don't know. But it just hasn't felt that way. It hasn't felt that way in a while. It just doesn't feel like it's doing what it's supposed to do for people, and it definitely doesn't feel uh, like it fills me up with warmth anymore. You know, um, there's still, I don't know, it just doesn't feel. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've been missing seeing you on with work and school and family. Oh, I know, I know. So many people have been so busy having to take on more responsibilities. The economy's tanked. Everybody's stressed out. I get it. Yes, your ego tanks when you didn't have the people to help. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't know. I don't know. But I do know I'm going to come to Wisconsin next summer. I'm going to come back to Wisconsin next summer. I know that. So be ready for me. I'll be there. Be there or I'll be square. Um, for whatever reason, just to visit. Yeah. So Misty is one of the only reasons I've gotten through the last 4.5 years of craziness. She's my go-to when I need a kickstart. Or an exorcism. I'm good for that too. Or that. I'm always here to help you get rid of whatever funky energy is going through. Amanda is probably one of the most beautiful people I've ever met. She's just a go-getter, and she's really helped me out a lot. She's really helped me out a lot with my business. She's a really great support emotionally. Um, and she's just a superhuman being. She's this amazing person, and I love her to death. And I and I told her brother, I'm like, well, you've got one thing going for you. I told your brother that. I'm like, I like your family. I like your family, and then you got that going for you. Nothing specific for Ronald. Okay. When you come back to Texas, close to Houston? Oh, probably not, Sharon. I don't have anyone. I swear to God, I told him that. I said, I like everybody in your family. So you've got that going for you. Hi, Jaquita. How are you? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Nothing specific. Okay. Let's see what we got for Ronald. If you would like to have a reading tonight, these are donation-based readings. Minimum donation amount is $5. And we're checking into the Lionsgate energy. Him and I chatted on the phone for a while. We had a little video call today, Amanda. So that was nice. Let's see what we got for Ronald. What's coming into this? I love you, Amanda. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You have me. I'm here. Hi. You're the only person I know over there, Sharon. Gosh darn it. I understand what this fear is about, but we need to talk about it. Okay. Ronald, are you still single? Because I feel like this card that's come out is based on your relationship status. It feels to me, I'll take that too. Okay. It feels to me that this card, just whatever card see, and you help everyone that you read for firsthand witness here. Thank you. You're very sweet. Fear. You got the fear card as well. It says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. This is a true story, first of all. First of all, this is a very true story. I'm joking, Sharon. I might know one or two other people in that area, but we'll see. But I really don't know. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And I saw this other card and I pulled it for you because I feel like it has something to do with surrender. Surrender. I can release my need to control. These two cards go together. This is all about relationship status. This is all about you being single. This is all about your desire to be in a relationship. This is all about feeling like you're not whole by yourself. wanting to speed the process up to where you are finding someone, you're with somebody, that you're connecting with somebody. And the reason that I hate that so much is because when we are in a situation where we feel like we need to be with somebody, where we feel like we're so afraid we're going to be alone forever, we end up settling for people that are less than what we deserve. Pay attention to me now, Ronald. Pay attention to me now. Don't settle for less than you deserve because you're afraid you're going to be alone. Okay? You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be alone forever. Okay? You're not. I'm not going to be alone forever. You're not going to be alone forever. All right? But you have to let go of your need to force the issue. Because when we live in that energy of, I'm never going to find someone, you take whoever comes along and you'll try to mold yourself to be the person that they want. And you'll want them to mold to be the person that you need. And both of you are changing who you are to suit the other because you're afraid to be alone. You see, we don't need that. We don't need to be Gumby. We don't need to be Play-Doh. We don't need to be molded into a perfect version for somebody. You're already perfect the way you are. You're perfect the way you are, Ronald. You don't need to change yourself for anyone. And don't ignore the red flags. Look, last time you ended up in a relationship with somebody who was absolutely not good for you, and you ended up getting your heart run over and stomped on. Don't do that to yourself again, okay? Don't do that to yourself again. Release your need to control the situation. Look, I completely released my need to be with a partner. I am 100% not wanting a relationship right now. Like, I am not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I got hurt so badly by my ex. It's 14 or 15 months later. I'm not ready. I know I'm not ready. I tried. I put my foot in the pool. I saw a couple people. Not ready. There's still healing that needs to happen. And there's healing that needs to happen for you too. Okay? So don't allow yourself to let fear drive your car. All right? We can't do that. I don't want you to end up in another relationship where you get the snot beat out of your heart. Okay? We can't do that. So, just think about that, all right? Just think about that. I thought I was ready. I wasn't. And maybe that's what's happening for you right now. Maybe you think you're ready. Maybe somebody's coming to your life and you're like, well, this person's okay. Let's hang out and see what happens. Maybe this person is coming into your life to show you what still needs to heal, to show you what needs to be worked on. Let's get some clarifiers on this. Nothing like that. Well, let's see what happens. The Magician in reverse, the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is all about being left out in the cold, being abandoned, feeling like you have been hard misfortune is the card that comes up. And this is manifesting punishment. The Magician in reverse, manifesting punishment. Five of Pentacles. Man, that Five of Pentacles is a very lonely card. In traditional tarot decks, that card is usually somebody sitting by themselves with their head in their hands, and they're just sad. Hierophant in reverse, unconventional thinking. I feel like these cards are trying to tell you something. But Hierophant in reverse, breaking away from the usual, from the norm. changing your thought process because you're in a situation that's requiring you to think outside the box. Two of Swords, making a difficult decision. A difficult decision. So I don't know if this is, and I laid this in between fear and surrender. So is this a clarifier between those two cards? Ace of Coins, of Pentacles, Abundance. Yes, there is a lot of decision making that needs to be done right now. And you need to release your need to control the situation. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made right now. Page of Cups in reverse. This is definitely draining you emotionally. And it just feels like you just want to take a break from it. I get it. I think you should take a break. Take a step back. Take a step back. Pull your energy back to yourself and try to get some clarity from a different perspective. Take a step back. Three of Wands in reverse. There seems to be something getting in the way. And it feels like we're going to have to think outside of the box. So we'll have to take a step back from the situation, disengage our emotions, and look at it from a different perspective so that we can get some clarity. Definitely need to get clarity on this situation. It feels like your emotions are definitely involved here. Like somebody's tugging at your heartstrings. Somebody tugging at your heartstrings, Ronald. Could it be about something other than a person? Absolutely. As I mentioned in my post on my Facebook earlier, since you're not friends with me, you probably didn't see it. But I made a post about, or maybe we are friends. I don't recall. I think I don't actually know if we're friends on Facebook. Are we friends on Facebook? Yes. I see your posts all the time. I made a post about the Lionsgate portal and how situations and people are patterns of situations that we are in, and patterns with people are resurfacing right now for you to clear them out. Okay, for you to decide to change your patterns, for you to decide to stop going into the same cycle with situations, with people that are pulling you into a lower vibration, that are pulling you into a repeating cycle that keeps you in a lower density state, that's keeping you in an emotionally tied state. So it can be a situation, it can be a job, it can be how your job makes you feel is popping up again. It could definitely be that, where you have to take a step back and get some clarity on the situation. Okay. I thought we were Facebook friends, but right now I'm going to look at these red cards and see what advice we have for Ronald moving forward. This card got you. Spiritual awakening, as it were, from a drug. Oh. That does happen if you do something that you don't always do. If you do something like psilocybin mushrooms, or if you do DMT or acid, something like that once, please don't make a habit because it stops being effective. But if you do it and it gives you some kind of spiritual awakening, then that's exactly what needed to happen. I'd be more than willing to discuss this in private with you if you'd like. Okay, you have the card that says, time for a nap. It's time for you to go to sleep, little fox. I don't know if you saw a fox in your spiritual awakening, but the fox is a very wise and wily animal. But it is time for the fox to go to sleep. The essential meaning is rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non action. Like I said, taking a step back, allowing dreams to arise. It's a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, taking a step back, pulling your emotions back towards you, taking a step back and seeing with clarity. And neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom. If you don't step back, take a seat and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you. Absent any force of conscious direction, release your need to control as you observed without engagement. Okay. So take a step back, allow yourself to look at the situation with some clarity. Emotional detachment. Interesting. I think it's super interesting. Lisa. Lisa. Okay. Lisa. I will have to message her privately. So, Ronald, does that make sense? Does the message make sense to you as far as the spiritual awakening situation? Now, don't anybody tell my son I said this. And it's 10:10 right now on the and the numbers. I have 10 people watching and 10 emojis. So 10:10. We're going to look up angel number 10:10 when I said, "Don't tell my son I said I'm saying this." But let's look it up. Angel number meaning 10:10.
According to Parade, in life, the 1010 angel number means love is coming your way and you should be prepared for what all that entails. Related, 444 angel number.
Okay. A strong sign from the universe that you're being supported with powerful forces to manifest in your life. All righty. That's lovely. So, don't tell my son I said this, but if you do have the nerve or the gumption or the opportunity to have a spiritual awakening using some kind of psychedelic, then I think you should, because it does help people open their mind to things outside of the 3D reality. Once, maybe twice, not every day, not every other day, not once a week. Do not make a habit of using something else to push you into a spiritual awakening. I feel like sometimes these things are meant to come into your path because you're very hard headed and you won't get there naturally in this lifetime without it. But for the most part, I feel like everybody comes into a spiritual awakening when they are meant to. It has nothing to do with pushing it on yourself. It just happens when we're meant to. So if you're meant to try some kind of acid or mushrooms or DMT, go ahead and try it. But I don't think you should depend on it for your spiritual access. And I think a lot of people make that mistake. And I pray for them. And I pray for my boy. And I pray for all of everybody. But that is what I have for you, Ronald. And I hope that helps you today. Okay. Nobody else wants to get a reading, and that's fine. It's fine. What is this? I don't know. So many things going on my phone. I hate when companies are like, insurance for your car could be this much. And it's like, no, it couldn't. What I mean was the thing I need to step back from, and everything that Card just said, it's not a person, it's a drug. Oh, for sure. If there is something in your life, a situation, a drug, anything like that, that is keeping you in a pattern that is not helping you, by all means, step away from it. By all means. Okay. Like I just said, I don't think people should be dependent on anything. I think that we release our. This is a time, the Lionsgate portal is about calling back your power, empowering yourself, taking your power back from whatever it is that has you in, like, under its control. If that's a drug, if that's a person, if that's a job, if that is a self-defeating cycle, whatever it is, it's time for us to look at that and to kind of pull ourselves away from that, to decide that you don't want to have that in the future. We don't want to continue to allow things to disempower us, to take our personal power away, because we are meant to be strong. We're meant to be fearless on our own, right? If you want to talk about this in person, in private, I mean, you have my number. By all means, feel free to call me. I am your friend, Ronald, and I want what's best for you. I only ever want what's best for all of you. Truly, truly. Well, thank you, Elspeth. Nicole wants to know, can you tell me if I'm pregnant? Of course I could. Of course I could. I do. I always ever only want what's best for all of you. I only ever want you to be on your highest path, living your best life. That's all I ever want for everybody. The world would be such a wonderful place if everybody could just be on their best path, living their best life. Don't you think? I mean, the world would be such an amazing place, and that's really what I want. I want everybody to be on their highest vibrational path, and in their highest vibrational energy, living their best possible life. That's what I want for everyone. That would be that would be amazing. I think that would just be absolutely amazing if all of us were just living our best life. Really do. And that would just, that would make my year. That would make my life complete. It really would. It really would be. That would be awesome. Can you imagine? Imagine everybody you know living their best life. Gosh, that's just, that's something. That would be a beautiful, beautiful world. That would be a very beautiful world to live in. I hope that will manifest. I truly do. That would be super, super, super cool if we could manifest that. But anywho, I am going to go and eat some pizza because my pizza is here and my donations have been attended to. So I'm cleaning a room with help. Every abandoned, non valuable thing I threw out. Oh, absolutely. Elspeth, everything that's taking up space in your home is stagnant energy, things that you don't use, things that do not spark joy in your life, are just taking up space, taking up energetic space. So if you clear them out of your home, you're making room for new things, new energy to come into your life. I feel like you would be well suited to have a young woman stay with you, like boarding a room with you. I think that she's kind of a mousy girl. She's kind of a quiet, soft, not on drugs, just somebody who's um, I'm seeing like a quiet, somebody that just needs a place to live, that to rent a room in your house. I want you to write a contract though, okay, Elspeth, I want you to write out a contract of what is expected of her, when her rent is due, and blah blah blah, and like at least like an agreement. And I think that she should sign an agreement. I don't want you to fall into the same situation that you were in the past. But I do see like a mousy, kind of a quiet, brown haired woman um, renting a room in your house, just so you know. So that's what I just got, a flash of that for you. So I don't know if this is the person that's helping you clean or not, but that's what I'm seeing for you. So I hope that that works out for you. I don't know when that's going to happen. Probably in the next week or so, because these things tend to happen rather quickly. And we're in the energy of manifesting. So we are manifesting a sweet young woman to come and stay with you, possibly a student of some kind. Student, somebody that's on their own. Okay. Whew, sleepy. All right. I love you guys. I will see you all, maybe not tomorrow night since I'll be working on the car, but maybe the night after that. Let's see what happens. I'm available for private readings if you're interested. Okay. I'm available for private readings. If you're interested, good luck with the Lionsgate portal. Y'all remember what I said? Let go of toxic situations, people, patterns that are keeping you in a low vibrational density. Good night, everybody. I'll see you on the flip side. These energies are going to be present until the 12th. Okay?